Hello, we're going to talk a little bit about finding unknown angles when dealing with triangles. So when we're talking about triangles, we need to know that the sum of each of the interior angles is going to be 180 degrees. So if you take a look here, if you have these as your angle measurements, if we add those together, it's going to equal 180 degrees. Here it's just showing you that in an algebra sense with your three angles, and that they again would equal 180 degrees. An acute triangle has three acute angles. So if it has three, it must have three acute angles to be acute. A right triangle only needs one right angle in order to be right, and an obtuse triangle only needs one obtuse angle in order to be obtuse. All right, so here, let's take a look here. We see that this is a 44-degree angle and a 73-degree angle, and we have one unknown angle. And we know that these together need to equal 180 degrees. So we can set up an equation to look like this. 73 plus 44 plus p is going to need to equal 180 degrees. We can then go ahead and add your 73 and 44, which would give you 117. Add that to p, and we now have a one-step equation. So we should know what to do in order to get this p by itself, which is to subtract both sides by 117 degrees. Once we do that, that will give us our answer of p is 63 degrees. If we were to add 63 plus 73 plus 44, the way to check that would be to make sure that that is 180 degrees. To review here, we have an acute angle here, an acute angle here, an acute angle here. So this would be an acute triangle. All right, here's another. So what's interesting here on this one is that we only actually see one number given, which is 42 degrees. We have a variable here, but then we have a right angle here, and we should know that right angles equal 90 degrees. So again, we can set up an equation. It would look like this: 42 plus 90 plus the unknown angle c equals 180 degrees. We can combine the 2 degrees we know, 132 plus c, and then we can go ahead and get that c by itself by subtracting both sides by 132, which would give us c is 48 degrees. This has one right angle, and since it has one right angle, that makes it a right triangle. All right, here's an obtuse angle. We see we have 62 degrees and 23. Both of those are acute, so that tells us that this angle here must be over 90 degrees. So if you were to get an answer that did not equal over 90 degrees, that'd be a good indication that you'd done something wrong. Again, we can set this up. I'd encourage you at any point now that you feel like you have the hang of this to pause and try one of these out on your own, or multiple of these out on your own. Go ahead and combine your 23 and 62, which gives you 85. Get rid of that 85 so that m can be alone, which gives you m equals 95 degrees. 95 degrees is an obtuse angle, so that gives us an obtuse triangle. Go ahead and pause the video and try this one out on your own, please. All right, here we go. 88 plus 38 plus a. Combine those first two numbers. Get rid of the 126 to get the a by itself, which gives you a is 54 degrees. This has all three angles below 90 degrees, giving us an acute triangle. Let's do one more. Let's find b here. We know this is a right triangle here because we see our 90-degree angle. So that should help us to know that that angle is going to be 90 degrees. So 38 plus 90 plus b equals 180. Combine those two. Get rid of that 128. And that gives us b is equal to 52 degrees. I hope that helps. Have a great day.